talking.
I'm sure all of you guys think that women have rights to abort a baby, but you guys never thought about the baby's rights. Every social class woman seeks to end their pregnancy is either young, white, unmarried, poor, or over the age of 40. Worldwide, 20 to 30 million illegal abortions are performed illegal. Illegal abortions are unsafe and make up for 30% of deaths in women because of serious complications. Why would you endanger yourself to take a life away just for your own benefits? Most women seeking abortion are either white percentage are 53%, 36% are black, 6% are other race, and 3% are unknown race. Millions of women each year terminate their pregnancy instead of putting it up for adoption, which is the better solution than killing an unborn child. For almost all of you, a pregnancy is an unwanted child. In Times Magazine claims that 4 million births and 1.6 million abortions plus about 4,000 miscarriages occurred that year. All the pregnancies were unwanted. I ask you, if you don't want a baby, then why would you have sex? There are millions of families out there with open arms to adopt a loving baby. There's an answer to place the baby in a secure, loving, adopted home. There's a real story about a family who could not support it and a baby who was on the way seeking for the solution of abortion. In September, a woman discovered that she was pregnant. Things were very difficult for her as she was raising two sons, a 6-year-old and a 15-year-old. Their father had walked out on them and refused to help them for the boys financially or any other way. The only way out was willing to abort this baby. After all, she could barely afford to feed her children. She already had to bring a new baby into this world, to have no food, no clothes, and a sad thing to put the baby through. Between those months of September and January, this woman had 3 abortions to attempt to get rid of this unborn baby. For reasons only God knows, these abortions did not take place on April. 2 months premature, this baby was born. This baby was perfect, healthy, weighing 4 pounds and 5 ounces. Unfortunately, on March 16th, the woman had passed away. Less than a year after having her baby girl, her mother's death, and father and her grandmother took custody of the baby and her 2 brothers. As the baby grew up, her father told her about the 3 abortions that her mom overgone in her mother's womb, but this little girl never believed in him. She assumed that if the baby was aborted, he or she could possibly not survive. The truth only came to the girl when she was 18 years old, married, 5 months pregnant, and her first child. She wanted to look at her mother's medical records for the hospital. Imagine the shock that she had seeing the medical records of her mom trying to terminate her unborn child 3 times. She asked, reading the paper, her baby started kicking as if it was trying to say, "Mommy, please don't get any ideas." Today, the woman is 25 years old, raising a family of her own. She is healthy, normal in every other way. No physical deformities of any kind. She says, "I'm the child of what you're reading about. My mother had no right to abort me. No matter what the circumstances were, no matter how her pregnancy was, and if she were there to hear us today, I'm sure she would agree. Life is too precious to simply throw away. Now I speak out against the abortion for a baby. Any baby would choose life, and I ask from what your mother would have wanted to abort you. You wouldn't be here right now. The situation you don't want the baby then why would you have sex? I know you're thinking women have rights to abort the baby, but there are many situations. One of them is having scholarships to one of the top schools or top jobs, and you can't take them because you're pregnant. The most common thing that everybody says is that I got raped. You don't want the baby of the rapist who raped you. Give the baby up for adoption. Final question I ask you. Do you think there's a baby in the womb?